ZoukCast. As we announced in our last episode, I will be taking care of the hosting for some time at least. And together with me, and as always, we have there DJ New. Hi DJ, how are you?
Hey Sandra, did you start the live stream?
Sorry?
Did you start the live
Yes?
stream? I don't see it. Ah, okay. Okay, it's okay.
Okay.
It's
It's the
too
first
late.
time. Maybe some different things can happen, but for sure we will fix everything. So yes, we are live. And how are you, DJ?
I'm okay. How are you, new Antonio?
New Antonio, well, I don't look like exactly the same as Antonio, and for sure I don't have his
Well,
knowledge.
you speak Spanish, so
Yeah, only this, but
yeah.
for sure I will learn with time.
I'm sure there will be a lot more people
And I'm
viewers.
not, I don't know. Okay, so this week we have together with us DJ Shin. Hi Shin, how are you?
Hi, Sandra. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay, we are very happy to have you here this week. As you may
Thank
know,
you.
we have been doing several episodes on ZoukCast already, like this is the 41st. Some of them already talking about the Zouk music. No, we
Hmm.
have had several other DJs, and we would like to know also. We know that you are a very experienced DJ, and you have a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge. And we would like to share some of your knowledge with us and also with the audience. So to start with, if you could explain a little bit, when did you start, how or where or when did you discover Zouk, and how did you get involved in this?
A
Wow, that's
small
a long,
introduction of me.
that's a long time ago. Many years. Um, well, actually, I started with Zouk, the dance Zouk, Brazilian Zouk in 2002, I think, if I don't make any mistake. And then suddenly we found out after the lessons, the dance lessons, we missed the socials. And but since we didn't have any DJs by then, my dance teacher Claudio Gomez, he asked a bunch of us to around with some music, collect some music, and start to play for socials after the classes. And so how we started, me, Rulena, um, Rene de Zeo, several people. We started with being a DJ, and I think that it started somewhere beginning of 2005. So that's a long time ago, and it was just fun. We were all amateurs, and but we learned a lot. And we still used CDs by then, but nowadays no one accepts CDs anymore. So it was fun. It was fun. But after so many years, I've seen the Zouk changing a lot, dance wise and music wise, a lot. Yes.
So you didn't have any previous experience in DJing before you were involved into Zouk.
Not at all. And even now, since we, switch to the electronical equipments with laptops and controllers, I started from scratch again, like 1 or 2 years ago. So I'm a rookie. I'm a pupil. So yeah, I'm a baby comparing to many technical guys.
Well,
For example, DJ next to me, DJ Nymph,
yeah.
he can learn me a lot, I think.
Okay. What's the you were talking about the evolution of Zouk, both Brazilian Zouk music and Brazilian Zouk dance.
Hmm.
I have also noticed this. I've been dancing for 7 years more or less, and the music I started my beginner's course has nothing to do with the music that we listen nowadays to the different parties or congresses. Uh, what do you think about this evolution? It's because in one side maybe we are more people because we are more using the mixes, or because of what?
Um, Actually, I think in a way it's a good thing. Seeing the Zouk, the Brazilian Zouk, is evolving so fast and growing so fast. But on the other hand, somehow I also see some drastic changes that some people lost their ways, and the fusions are so fake, not fake, but fake. So it's, you can't see any distinction between the real Brazilian Zouk as it used to be, or what people so-called the lyrical Zouk, or modern contemporary dance. So everything is flowing into one big happy family, somehow like this. But and music-wise, we have to adapt to the changes of the dance, or the other way around. Also, the dances adapt to the music that's getting into the Brazilian Zouk dance as well. So, yeah.
What do you think, DJ, about this? You can also give your opinion about the evolution of the music and the dance altogether.
Um, it's good to grow like this, to open people's eyes, but as I said, the borders are not clear anymore. So for some people who start to dance the Brazilian Zouk, it's hard. They don't know what style they're dancing, because it's not clear anymore. Are they dancing contemporary, or lamba Zouk, or traditional Zouk? There are so many styles already, and even it's like flowing into each other. So it's hard to distinguish for the beginners, and that's hard. And sometimes it really depending on the teachers who educate them getting into the Brazilian Zouk dance.
Yes.
Otherwise, they will, get confused all the time. Yeah, and that's what I see most of the time when they are dancing. So I'm
Sure.
not sure. I'm not sure, like 100%. I'm with it. I'm happy about it. But in a way, it is good to be open-minded always, and to get more things into it. But now it's too much. Maybe we have to focus more.
Yes, maybe it will be good, like for instance, my teachers having Samantha or Antonio and Marcela, when they are teaching beginners course, the music, the song for the class are more classic Brazilian Zouk, like the more typical ones. And then as they are getting maybe more level in other intermediate or basics, they are introducing these little new songs. For sure at the party where we go, depending on the DJ, depending on the style, maybe it can be more difficult for a beginner to dance on a more dubstep song, for instance. But at least at classes, for them to start with a basic knowledge and not to confuse things, as you were saying, they are doing this. What do you think, Nymph, about this?
Yeah, DJ Nim, maybe you can join and share your opinion.
Well, I think it's nice to have all these choices. The more choices we have, better. It's the teachers that has to find and to use the proper song for the specific style. So if they use classical Rio style Zouk, they should also match the music for the beginners kind of student. They have to match the music. And if the students are more advanced, he can change the way like the music for more advanced dancers. So the first thing to start is with the teachers to find the proper music. And I think it's nice to that this music is developing and evolving. And I like this fusion of different kind of music. Even I used to play a lot of dubstep, but I changed a bit to more relaxed kind of music. More chill step and trap, more easier for people to dance on.
Digest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I do agree. Yeah, it's up to the teachers. Their task is more important, and the collaboration with the DJs and the teachers are so essential to get um, the dancers into the dance floor, onto the dance floor, and that's so important. For example, what I mostly miss is um, the music level and the knowledge of the teachers. Either they don't think the music is important enough, or they lack the knowledge themselves, but not all the teachers are teaching the music course, explaining to the dancers, their students, where we come from, which kind of music, and what is happening right now with all the choices, the different choices of music. So that's why when I try to DJ at some event, some people, they don't understand because they never heard those kind of music, and that's maybe the lack of the teachers to explain to them what
Yeah.
kind of music there has been played. So
And based on what you are saying, do you mean that you adapt your style or your sessions when you are DJing depending on the audience that you are having? For instance, international congress versus local parties, or if it's just a session after a beginner's class, or depending on the level you see at the dance floor, or how?
of course, I mean, no, not even one DJ like to see an empty floor. So if you see you started with one style and nobody understand your style or like your style because they don't know, you have to adapt. We'll get empty floors, and that's horrible for us as a DJ. So, but to be honest, international events is much more fun and much more easy for me to play than a local party, because they are so used to the local DJs who provide them certain kind of music that they don't know other styles, or that's why you're so limited. And for me, it's not fun to be limited.
Yes, sure. International parties, normally people is more experienced, or even though that they are beginners, they see from the beginning that there are several DJs with very different styles, and that they are not surprised to hear certain songs at certain moments, or some remixes that maybe it's true that if you are in a local scene, a bit more closed, we can say, and you bring a totally new DJ, people sometimes can get confused or surprised or really not understanding or not following the style. So yes, international congresses are always better for the DJs not to show and to share and to make the people engage on this.
Yeah, and I think also the dancers, they are more into a vibe that they challenge each other more than at a local party. There they just want to dance, and they don't want to think and don't challenge, just routine movement. That's how I call. It's more routine based, but on international events, they are more open-minded and to be, and more willing to be challenged on a different level. And and there are more people like those, and it's easy to create a different level of vibe on the dance floor.
Sure. For instance, when you are DJing in an international congress, depending on the time you are DJing, I can imagine also your set can be a little bit different, no? If it's
Yes.
first in the morning, first at night, or the very last one to close the night. Apart though from what you can see on the dance floor, I think the time has also something to do, no? A little bit.
Yeah, it's so different. When you start and early at night, you won't play like really kind of music that you expect to have to think a lot how to interpret the song, how to move on it, and you see them struggling. You won't choose those kind of music at the beginning already. So once you more like what they can recognize, like the traditional kizomba or Zouk remixes, which is really clear basics, then it's really easy for them to get into the flow. Once they got heat up, the prime time, that's how we call around or after the show time, then they're heated up enough. Then you can put more like up tempo, changing the tempo a lot. So you will start to challenge them much more. And depending on the time, when you get into the end, you will more mellow down. But then what I think is that I can challenge more, because the survivors are more like advanced dancers, and they can,
more party animals, no?
yeah, die hard. So you can challenge them much more, like the lyricals and whatever, the straight beats. They have to work for it to get into the flow, and that's challenging, I think, for them as well. Otherwise, they will hear the same strong beats over and over again. Then they get lazy.
Yeah, you need something more different, no, at the end of the night to really keep you there until the party finishes.
Yeah.
Do you have any question, Nymph, for her?
Yeah. I know Shing used to dance also Brazilian Zouk. What happens?
I don't know. When I had classes with my teacher Claudio Gomez, he said to me once that about his passion for Ashe, and that's a different dance style.
Mhm.
It's like how do you call more gymnastic dance. And he said, suddenly I woke up and I lost my passion and I couldn't even dance anymore. And I didn't get it by then. And after a while, I think after maybe 3 years, I had the same feeling with Zouk. And that's when I went to Brazil like 5 times just to dance every night over and over again and get classes and whatever what I could do in those times, the old days. And I got back and I got frustrated because it was not the same in Europe by then, comparing to Brazil, Rio, and passion, that feeling, exactly what my teacher told us about his loss of his passion for the certain dance. So yeah, but I felt connected to Zouk in general because I love the music. I collected that from day one once I started with Zouk, so I couldn't let go of the music.
So, like Zouk music, DJ is your passion. What will happen if you lose this too? The passion for the Zouk music.
Well, to be honest, it was a struggle. It's not always like, oh yeah, I want to play again. Yeah.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's hard because it's a rough road. It's a rough journey being a DJ, especially female. And I was one of the first uh, being asked internationally, and certain people are looking up or expecting a lot, but not always in a positive way. I know that. So there were moments that I was thinking maybe this will be the last time, and yeah, really. But seeing the moments once I start to play, and then seeing the people on the dance floor moving on my music, it's like magic again, and that's the drive keep me going for now.
What style do you prefer? Because I know you promote this ZNL team music a lot. Is it also different, or other DJs you say it's also nice? They are making nice music, or is it
Oh,
only
there
the
are
ZNL?
many DJs playing nice music, but
Not only playing, but they are making producing music.
yes, you too.
Hmm.
So, um, but it's hard to get all the different music. I'm not really. I'm really like close to the ZNL, and they pass me the music, and they know I will, promote for them once they got released or just right before uh, the release of their album. But I love to have all the music as well. But it's hard to beg all the DJs like, please, can you pass me the music? And what I do have problem with is the strong problem is when I get into a party, most of the DJs are playing the same music.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem. Sometimes I love those music, but hearing those same kind of music any hour, any party, it's so frustrating. Sometimes I really start to hate a certain song which I liked before. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it has happened to all of us, at least for one, two, three, four different songs that you like it, but you hear and hear and hear and hear, and at the end it's like, oh,
Yeah, this is also what I notice because a lot of DJs are like people pleaser. They play they play just the music the people audience are asking. So and all the DJs are playing always the same kind of music. If you hear this DJ he plays the same music, the other DJs plays also the same music. That's why I choose a specific style of music that I'm playing. So, and if someone asks me, like an organizer asks me, like, "Hey, would you like to play or DJ?" Then before I go, I always explain them like, "I will play this style of music." So you can choose it, accept it, or not, or find another DJ.
Yeah, I do agree. I do agree because this is so many times I tell a lot of people about this is the problem of the organizers. They don't have a clue who they ask as a DJ
Mhm.
for their events or party. If you don't know these DJs, you don't know what kind of music they're playing. So that creates the dancers, they're starting to complain about the DJs, but these are not the fault of the DJs, but more the organizers who are asking them to play. You have to start to know and to study, like if you know DJ Nim plays certain style of music, you're not going to ask him for a Lamba Zouk event. Me as well, because I don't play Lamba Zouk. I don't know. I don't even know what kind of what music it is, Lamba Zouk. Because if people ask me, "Can you play Lamba Zouk?" I really like. Okay, if you can give me the song, I can maybe search for it. But Lamba Zouk music, I don't even know those exist. I know Lamba Zouk dance, but not music.
Yeah.
So this is really like lacking of the knowledge create a lot of confusion and especially frustration.
sure.
Yeah,
And
I've
also for the
also another question, like
from
the origin of Zouk music, it's different than the Brazilian Zouk music. So, and a lot of people that are dancing the Zouk, the original Zouk, they are complaining this that is not Zouk, that's something different. What's your opinion about this?
Um,
Because we still call it Zouk music. Should we still call it Zouk music or?
no, no. If you, I use, I play like just normal Justin Bieber sometimes because it's hot. Sometimes the first time you want to play and go with the flow, but I don't call that Zouk music. I use those music for the Zouk, but it's hard to distinguish. I think because it's expanding so fast and it's getting out of the border, you can't call it like the Brazilian Zouk anymore. That's why some certain DJs put a beat underneath to be recognized as a Zouk music, as a Zouk production. But still, a lot of music, many kind of music nowadays, it's not really Zouk anymore. But
It's
after a while, no, after a while, if you can, like adapting your dance into certain type of music, then maybe it's always hard to ask these kind of things because we use pop music, reggaeton, even those time used in the first time using reggaeton was like, okay, reggaeton is not Zouk, called as Zouk. Not even now, but we can dance on it, and that's the advantage of Zouk, Brazilian Zouk dance, because you can use so many type of music. Yeah.
And having said that, how do you think or how do you imagine the future of the Zouk music, like evolution? Do you have any opinion on that?
Well, it's growing fast and it's expanding, it's evolving, but also providing a lot of problems. Because I know nowadays a lot of professional teachers, um, they have the problem with the new styles because they lost the basics, the real Zouk basics. So they are talking, they are having the conventions about these kind of problems. So I know that, and I don't know which way, but a lot of people start to digging a little bit into the Brazilian Zouk dance and music and put on Facebook like they are the expert of everything. So I don't even dare to start to dig in this kind of things. I just, you know, see from the sidelines. I prefer. I don't want to offend people, but I think everybody has to, be more preserved before they start to shout out what they know from Brazilian Zouk. Because even the oldest teachers, they are not agreeing with each other. And who are we to talk about the Brazilian Zouk like we are the expert?
Yeah.
So that's is scary because if I don't know anything about the Brazilian Zouk, I will think they're talking the truth. But what is the truth? Nobody knows.
No.
Nobody agreed with each other. So let's just enjoy and don't put the finger on anything.
Okay. I think this is very good as a conclusion. I don't know if DJ Nim or the audience has any other questions for DJ Shin.
um yeah, I had just something in mind. I think for the Zouk dance, the Brazilian Zouk dance, someone has to make clear basic music, like only the beat kind of stuff, so they can teach the beginners like, hey, this is the beat and you should count in this. Because for salsa, they have some CDs, music you can use for everyone, like beginners, and they count like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, those steps. They should make something similar for the Brazilian Zouk music, for the dance, I mean, like boom, cheek, cheek, or 1, 2, 3, or quick, quick, slow kind of music, so the beginners can easily understand, hey, this is step, and then the more they grow, they can use other kind of music to teach them. But for beginners, they should have some similar kind of music.
I think a lot of teachers they use this kind of music with a strong beat, with a clear beat. So It has been done.
Yeah, but no, but that's only like a Kaisha kind of music. But I mean music where you also hear the count, like someone is counting like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, or boom, chick, chick. So the beginners, the starters know, like, hey, where's the one, where's the three, or where's the boom and the chick, chick, or toom, chick, chick, or quick, quick, slow. No, those kind of
Yeah.
music. I think it would be nice for beginners to have.
It depends. It depends. Well, if you talk about teaching, you can from like top down or bottom up. It depends on where you you know, like project your view of teaching.
Mhm.
You can get like without beats, just to let them learn the different kind of music first to digest. And I started also samba alongside with Zouk in 2002. But I wish I could, you know, like hear the samba music first before the steps, because makes you feel much more. And maybe it's the Dutch way or whatever, because we are not we don't feel as much as the Brazilians or the South Americans or the Africans. They have the dance feeling in their blood.
Yes, the
Yes,
push.
nymph. Yes, you got it. No, but maybe that's why they come up like the counting without knowing the music from inside. You don't feel nothing than the counting.
Yep.
I don't know whether it's better or worse than, but I know like in Spain, Daniel and Leticia, they also started a while. I don't know if they still do with the Zouk. Sometimes also music without any, just like lyricals, without any beats to let the people feel. It depends on your musicality as a person as well. But if you don't have any and you need some guidance, then maybe this will help for those. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Do you have any tips for beginner, like DJs that are beginning with DJing? Because a lot of people, have seen some DJs. They go to a party and they put a playlist and they go for dancing.
Yeah. I
And
never use any playlist. I don't have playlists.
mhm,
So I cannot, once I put the music, I cannot leave because I don't have playlist. I have to feel the crowd. The biggest mistake from the new coming DJs is they think if I have a collection of music, I'm done.
yeah,
Or I've heard the most popular music from the last few months. So if I put them in a playlist, then I'm ready to rock and roll. I don't think you can give the dance floor the best because you have to feel the crowd all the time from moment one till the end of your set. It's so important, and that you can build up, you can challenge them, you can put down the vibe again and to get into the climax again. So that's the play that is most valuable for a DJ.
mhm,
If you talk to me about any technical stuff, I'm a real poor DJ, really. If you don't show me any button, I don't even know. So, but my advantage is the knowledge of the music, how to play with the dance floor, and that's
yeah.
more.
Do you have any tips for organizers? How to find a proper DJ?
You have to find, you have to know what kind of event you are putting.
Your audience?
Yes,
Yeah.
because if you like Brno just passed, they emphasize the Lambda Zouk. If you ask me or you, DJing, to be honest, it will be a less success because those people won't have the typical Lambda Zouk dances on their own music. So, and it's more challenging if you know which kind of DJs can provide those kind of music that you need to fulfill your event. So that's important, and not just because they're free ride to get those DJs on board. At least not all of them. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, and maybe another thing, well, I can say from my side of an organizer, we never hire any DJ or artist that we have not listened to been in his DJ sessions or been to their classes and haven't seen their shows, and also know how they behave socially when they're teaching or when they are not teaching. So when we are deciding the guests, the DJs, the artists of our event, it's something that we take into account. We don't say, this DJ, we're gonna have it because it's famous. No, because any of us has been there and has listened to her sessions and has good references of him, her, and like the set and knows more or less the type of music that it's gonna play, also taking into account the audience. The same that we apply for teachers, we do for DJs. So I agree with you at this point.
Yeah, it's so important that the organizers know who they ask to join them.
All right. No questions?
I think we are more or less on time. I don't know if there are any questions from the audience. But
No, I don't see. My chat is not working.
Okay, so
they can put if they have questions, they can put it on the Facebook page.
Yes.
And then afterwards, we can just reply on it.
Okay, so that has been the episode of today. Thank you, DJ Shi, for being here with us and for sharing this.
You're welcome. And thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, DJ Nim, also for being there, co-hosting and participating a lot. And to the audience, thank you also for watching to us. And we see you next week with another episode. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.